私たちは呼ぶ困難に打ち勝った男の名を、私たちは呼ぶ帰ってくると信じたその名を、そして私たちは呼ぶその男の名は小橋健太。
僕らの願いが叶いました。小橋のもとに届いた8万羽の折り鶴と一緒に小橋は武道館にやってきました。その小橋に我々はどんな声をかけるべきか。おめでとう、お帰りなさい、ありがとう、そんな全ての思いを込めて私たちはこう叫びます。小橋が生きて帰ってきた。腎臓がんを克服し546日ぶり、奇跡の復活です。スーツ姿ではありません。リングシューズを履き、新調したタイツとグラブ。今日は花道を進みました。約束通りプロレスラー小橋健太としてリングに帰ってきました。
Alright, hello, welcome. Let's go ahead and get started here. There we go. Welcome, thanks for joining. Let's just dive into things. So, today we're going to listen to some music from All Japan Records. Right now we're listening to an old live set that I think was posted by them on Last FM back in the day. It might have been somewhere else, but I think it was Last FM. Unfortunately, I think Last FM removed the feature for artists and labels to upload their own music for free quite a while ago, so not up there anymore, but fortunately I have it, and we can listen to it and enjoy it. What was that? Oh, thank you for the follow, TJ Momoshima. Hope you enjoy the show. So I'm gonna do things like ever so slightly different today, in a way that I'm sure does not matter in any way to anyone else. But I'm gonna let this mix just fully play out. It's like half an hour. I've got a package to unbox with some cool stuff in it, and then I'm gonna dive into building the set, and I'm gonna try to just finish this Rivendell set today. There's a little more left than I usually do in a stream, but I think I will just kind of build without too many interruptions, because I want to do a fun group watch next week, but I don't want to do that until I finish the set. So that's going to be the goal, and we'll see if we can achieve that. Today's t-shirt is one of the recent All Japan Records shirts that Catch Up Arts put out a few months ago. There's a big back print too, but that's so cumbersome to show off, and you can see it online and stuff. But let me go ahead and pull up my browser here, make sure we're on the correct one. Yes, okay. Right, so I was gonna say, yeah, pulled up the page for this on Last.fm. The page for the track is still there, but just no free download anymore. But I noticed there's actually a shout on this from someone back in 2009, and it's really weird. There's like stuff on Last.fm that if you know how to get to it, you can still see it. Like, I think people's like blogs, like diary posts or whatever, are still there if you know the URL schema to get to them, and like we've still got shouts from 2009 and stuff. So, you know, it's always honestly kind of shocking that this site still even exists and like the scrobbling function still works. They've definitely gutted it and removed a lot of the social features, but some element of it's still there. So as far as news, I wanted to mention next weekend at Magra, there's a Elamog event, release party for the Techno T-Rex 10-inch on Anthem ATM Rec from Mirabal Inferno. And Psychout's Ghost also going to be playing at that. Since it's at Magra, it is of course going to be streamed. And this is like, what time is that? 6 a.m. Saturday Pacific time. So like 14 hours in 1 week from now. I know you all, I'm sure, can do a time zone conversion yourselves, but yeah, 14 hours from now, next weekend, this event. So I'll definitely be trying to tune into that. Don't want to miss it. And then, yeah, so Blue Noah, J-Core Boat Party. Tickets for this went up on sale a couple days ago and sold out within an hour. It was kind of wild. I bought a ticket. I had an alarm set and everything. It was like 4 a.m. my time, but I work nights, so it wasn't a big deal. I bought a ticket, and I'm almost sure that I'll be able to make it to this. I can't say for 100% yet. This is obviously in Japan, but I think I will probably be able to make it for this, and you can read into that what you will. I guess it's not that important, but yeah, I should be able to make it to this. It should be a really good time. And then other thing I wanted to do, I forgot to do this for so long, to look at like recent Mercari listings and stuff. There hasn't been a whole lot, and especially not a whole lot affordable. I think the only thing like interesting and affordable that went up recently was that empty Psychouts cassette that I bought. But there's like, I mean, this set of 3 Leopaldon 7 inches, honestly, for 9,000 yen, that's not bad. I'll post a link to this one, because this is a pretty reasonable price, honestly. So it's like 3,000 yen each. You know, not great, but... Oh, it looks like they've had this up for a while and they've reduced the price on it. But yeah, if you want to pick those up, that's not a bad price. Like, here's just one of them for 4,500 yen. Don't buy my book for 9,000 yen. It's not worth it. But someone did put up a whole bunch of Sharpnel stuff within the last few days. Most of it has sold at this point, and most of the rest of it is not greatly priced. Not like... So, like, Rave Spectre for 15,000 yen, that's ridiculous. That's insane. Anything really over 10,000 yen is pretty insane. Nosatsu Hardbreak for 7,000, P2P for 8,000. That's still a little crazy. I think, like, with the exchange rate, this is, like, just barely tolerable. CDR version of X rated for 6,000. That I would lean more towards saying is a good price. Yeah, so I have some saved Mercari searches, which unfortunately you have to have a Mercari account to do, which you have to have a Japanese phone number to get. And then like once a week or so, I'll go through Mercari and Surugaya and Yahoo Auctions and just search a bunch of random keywords. I don't have a set list because I'm very bad about being organized with anything ever. Some of them are missing Obies. That's too bad. But yeah, you know, once a week or so I'll do a manual search for stuff. Oh yeah, and then this. This is also extremely overpriced, but I haven't seen a copy of this in quite a while. This is the first Mattis Chicken Dom release. 12-inch with Buzzmaster, Blasterhead, Warst, a couple other guys on it. Again, I think this is very overpriced, but it has been a good while since I've seen a copy of this go up. Let me look at Discogs, because I know I had a copy at one point, and I think I bought it on Discogs. Where is it? Twin Tower EP. Okay, so there's 2 on Discogs for about the same amount of money. Last sold this. Let's look at the price history because I'm curious here. So yeah, one sold for $66 not too long ago. 90. Yeah, like these are more along the lines of like average slash somewhat reasonable prices. But interesting to see it pop up nonetheless. Yeah, it's a little expensive for it. I think that, you know, probably at some point one will pop up on Discogs again for like 60 or 70 bucks. But yeah, I think that's it for looking at stuff on the internet for now, so let me switch to this real quick, move all my stuff around, and then we'll open up this here box. I remember most of the contents of. I don't remember 100% everything that's in here. It's like 6 packages consolidated, I think. I really dig this bit of the mix. I know some of the tracks in this, and I'm not sure when or like what event this mix is from. Some of the tracks in this I think are not on any... at least not on any archived All Japan Records releases. This might be on Mixcloud, actually, now that I think of it. Not sure. Okay, there we go. That's good. Alright, let's switch to this and see how our view looks. Okay, we're going to want to zoom in a bit. Excuse me. Camera control, zoom. That's all I can do, but it's good enough. And let's see what we can get here. That's pretty good. So I think the stuff will be a little in the distance, so I'll keep that in mind, but let's open this up. Shoutouts to Black Ship for always shipping stuff out super fast. And let me actually pull this out, make sure there's no other address labels on here. Looks like we're good. This stream is not sponsored by Black Ship. Oh yeah, I just remembered one of the cool things that's in here. So let's take a look here. Okay, and this is all kind of some of the stuff already unboxed. I think this all is... Okay, no, it's just a hodgepodge, so... Some of the stuff in here is not music related at all, and not for me. So I'll just toss that stuff to the side real quick. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we'll hit this off the top. So this is a CD album from SF, I guess. It's like S*F. They had a track on, I think, a J-Core Masters CD. And this CD was like sold at Groovy. I know nothing else about this group really. I don't think they ever put anything out. They were on the one like J-Core Masters CD, and then they put this album out. I think both in like 2007. It's got an M Project remix on it, and then they just kind of bounced. I've never tried too hard to research into it, but I was just thinking about this CD idly a few weeks ago, and I was like, let me see if there's any copies for sale. And there was a copy on Amazon for like 1,000 yen, Amazon Japan. So I grabbed it. It's got the Obi. It says like special thanks to Groovy. I should do some research and figure out who exactly this is and what the relation is. But really good tunes on here. It's not really J-Core or nerdcore. It gives me kind of like AVSS vibes, if that means anything to you. I also have, I should dig it up sometime, I have an SF little mini button. Back when Groovy, the store, still existed, they had a little just basket of a whole bunch of buttons by the checkout. And I was digging through that one of the times I was in there and found an SF button. So I have like the complete collection now, I guess. We've got some Soviets stickers here, which is kind of a nice tease for you of what else might be in here. Let's go ahead and, pull that out. I'm gonna unwrap this. I don't remember if I showed this off on stream like last week or so. I think I did though. But I got a nice new Soviets shirt here. Get the Go T-Rex logo on the camera there. Guaranteed to keep you ice. And here's the back. Really great parody. I really wanted one of the button-ups that they had for this, but unfortunately they sold out real fast, and I wasn't able to grab one. But I picked up a t-shirt. Let's save that. Cool little thank you card. I don't know what the story behind this Astro Boy thing is. I think there was something about like some graffiti being painted over or something in Shibuya that it was related to, I feel like. But I don't really know the deets. Okay, so let's do this next. We've got the Sharp No Sound 2023 towel. Oh. Gotta be careful, there's a Sharp No Sound sticker there, I don't want to just tear it. So very carefully peel it back here. It's like a weird, slow version of Kiss Me More, Ditrax song. Okay, there we go. So I think you can still grab one if you haven't yet. And I'll pull up the link here in just a second. Pull it up here. So I don't know if you can buy it right now, but I know there's going to be one more batch of them. So let's do this. I'll open it up, lay it out, and then I'll find the link here. Just gonna toss all this packing material on the floor, make a huge mess. Yeah, I wish I would have had this in time for the Portland show that I went to, but alas. But yeah, really great. I love that he did pink, because the last two Sharpnel sound towels were both black, so I love the little bit of variety there. Yeah, I don't know why or how they got so popular, but it's like a really kind of standard band music merch item. Sharp, no. So here's the link. Okay, so not available to buy right now, but he did say they're going to do another batch, and there is a request restock email button there. So if you put your email there, it should let you know. I think he said like next month he's going to open up orders for the last batch. So yeah, if you haven't managed to grab one yet, definitely I would drop your email in there. And they do ship international straight from booth. I did mine through Blackship just to combine it with everything else for convenience and to save a tiny bit of money, but yeah. Nice, awesome. And then it comes with a sticker and a paper coaster, and then a unique checky Polaroid snapshot of virtual DJ Sharpnel. I know there's like 3 or 4 different virtual, like, there's like, is it greenbacks or greenbucks or something, and like a couple different Sharpnel virtual characters, but I don't remember all of their different names. And then what is this? Okay, this is some stickers. These I'll just have to awkwardly hold up to the camera, because if I just put them on the table, they'll be far too small to see. But I've shown these off a couple times before. It's a series of Bikuriman style stickers of retro game heroines. Here's a little. There they are. And I've just been collecting this specific series. These are done by the artist who did the Sega Saturn jacket for Sega Nerdcore Generation, the All-Core CD. And they also did the artwork for Family Ascension Manhole, the unreleased Family Ascension compilation. Yeah. And then, last but not least, I'm not gonna open this up, but we've got the Psych Outs Do What Thou Wilt limited set. We got the t-shirt and the shoulder bag here. I really like this kind of like new, slightly different interpretation of the Psych Outs logo with the star behind it. Oh, gotta be careful. I hope nobody saw my secret download code here. Don't steal my download. I think it's small enough that it wouldn't have been legible, hopefully. Maybe I'll just redeem it right now, just in case. I'm sure nobody would actually do that, but here's the CD. Really stoked to check this out. The signed disc. This is a CDR, right? Yeah, it's just a printed CDR. And then the extended liner notes here. Definitely very interested to dig into these liner notes. I don't know how much, like, very specific terminology that I won't be able to easily read is in here, but Yeah. Really excited to check this out. Maybe we'll do a showcase of a few tracks from it at some point. I think so. It's not the set is sold out now. It was just a pre-order, and pre-orders are over. There's presumably going to be a non-limited edition set version of the album at some point. I'm not sure when, but obviously as soon as I see that, we'll be sure to spread the word. And then maybe around then is when I'll do a showcase of some of the tracks from it. I'm just gonna redeem this real quick. There we go. Okay. All good. Alright, and that is, yeah, everything that was in the box. But yeah, nice little haul of stuff. One of those things, what was it? I think the stickers I ordered like a month ago, so I had that box building up for like over a month. And the Psych Out's pre-order finally shipped, so I was able to get it on the way to me. Alright, so let's... How long have I been muted? I hope it was just a couple seconds. Okay, good. Yeah, I was just saying this must be later, like early 2010s All Japan mix. Because they started dabbling in Vocaloid Miku around then. Just for kind of a short period. What I was saying is they weren't very active around then anyway, but they like put up a couple Vocaloid tracks on SoundCloud, and they played a couple shows. I really like that All Japan has like... Obviously, the label isn't active anymore, but it's never really, like, disappeared. Like, there's obviously a ton of old, or maybe not so obviously, but a ton of old labels that are just clearly, you know, no longer active, not putting anything out, and disbanded or defunct or whatever. But All Japan, you know, every year or two would put something little out, do some kind of little bit of activity just to be like, you know, we're not dead, we're still here. And maybe someday that TK&TROPHY Best Of CD that they've been teasing will come out. Alright, time to get into the building zone. The first album today especially is very chill, almost minimal techno. So we'll have just a nice little chill out stream today, more so than usual. Yeah, I think my choices for today's episode came from pretty much one specific track on the first album. I was like, I really want to listen to that track, so we'll do that album and then do some other All Japan release. But yeah, I think it's the second to last track on the first album. It was a longtime favorite of mine. Oh, great. It's going to be a pain to get straight. That actually looks pretty good. Okay, let's just move everything slightly forward. Honestly, I don't think I have seen anything announced for Comiket. I know I saw some people in, I think, Neodash's Discord server talking about how, like, there's, like, less than a third of the number of circles, less than a third of the circles that were at the most recent M3 are even at Comiket. It really feels like the past, like, 5 or 6 years, Comiket for doujin music, or at least hardcore doujin music, has really kind of wound down, and the focus has kind of shifted mainly to M3. And I think really what happened is the big circles got almost, like, kind of too big for Comiket. Whatever that means, or, like, I don't want to necessarily say, like, too commercial for Comiket, because obviously, you know, it's a doujin indie event, but it is, you know, there's industry commercial booths there and stuff, so it's not the most underground thing ever, but yeah, it feels like the circles that are keeping it kind of niche and low-key are kind of shifting their focus to M3, and then the big ones, I think, just, yeah, they feel like they're just, like, too big for Comiket, really. I am curious. I don't know at this point how easy it is to just look at the Comiket catalog online. Last time I knew you had to, like, pay to subscribe to a website in order to even see the catalog. I am curious if there's a CIS Cis Trans DJ Technetium booth listing this time. But that's like the thing I would be most curious about in relation to Comiket. Looks like he tweeted as recently as April. Looks like he's been trying to put something out, get to Comiket every time. So yeah, he might be signed up and might be trying to get to Comiket again. That's the one thing I would be interested in keeping my eyes out for. I know I mentioned I can hopefully make Blue Noah. I will not be able to make Comiket myself. But if any of you can, I mean, I'm sure there'll be some stuff, and, you know, it's not all just hardcore doujin music. There's plenty of other interesting, cool stuff at Comiket. Even outside the realm of pornography. So if you're in Japan and have the opportunity to go, and don't mind probably waiting till afternoon to avoid crowds, because the crowds are awful, then it's a cool thing to check out. I think it's been a few years, even since C-Type Murder Yacht School has appeared at Comiket. I know that he's kind of one of the last really old holdouts, I feel like. But yeah, I think it's been 2 or 3 years at this point. Obviously, COVID happened too, but... But I should mention, around that same time, is the Day of Hardcore. They're finally, for the first time in, again, a number of years, I think 4 or 5 years, they are doing Day of Hardcore party. It's at a different venue, and I think a smaller scale venue than usual. I'm not sure if it's... I don't even know if they did like pre-sale tickets and whether, if they did, those are like sold out or not. But yeah, August 5th is the Day of Hardcore. There's a afternoon to evening event for that, and then there's also, I believe, Weekend Ravers is doing the Night of Hardcore all-night event the same day, I believe. Thinking about it, one thing I realize, and I wonder if this plays a part in it, since Groovy closed down about 5 years or so ago, you know, outside of like chains like Melon Books, Toranoana, stuff like that, there's not a physical store really for J-Core anymore. And so I wonder if that also kind of played a part in, you know, this pulling back from doing these, like, bigger but not quite commercial releases at Comiket. Because I was thinking about how I know M Project has a album coming out on Mokum Records. And, you know, used to be that would be the kind of thing they'd be putting out at their own label and releasing at Comiket, and then, you know, it's the big drop of new releases a week or so later at Groovy. And that's just not a thing anymore. So I wonder if that has a little bit of something to do with it. But yeah, to talk about this release a little bit, I think this is one of the few All Japan releases that I have actually never seen a physical copy of. the artwork I have here is, I guess it technically sort of counts as seeing a physical copy, quote unquote. But this artwork is from the Speed King design feature in Idea magazine back in like 2008, I think. I think I've talked about that before. But Idea is this like graphic design magazine in Japan. And yeah, they did a feature in one issue with like 4 or 5 collectors of J-core and nerdcore contributing basically scans of album artwork from the focus being on showcasing the artwork and design. And there's honestly still a fair few things on there that have never cropped up outside of seeing them in that magazine article. And this is one of them. This is where the jacket album artwork I have comes from, and I have never seen a physical copy in any other context. The audio comes from, again, Last FM, where All Japan uploaded a number of their releases quite a while back, and those are just gone now. But yeah, they put up like this and like the Zelda CD and a few other things on there. I wonder if there's any archived pages in the Wayback Machine from around when those were still around, just to see what it looked like, because it was like not obvious even that these were like official free downloads provided by the artist or label. It really looked like, you know, one of those auto-generated like free MP3 download like ad links, really, essentially. So yeah, I wonder if I can find what that looked like. I'm gonna take a look. I know I said I was gonna like focus on building, but I'm too curious to see if I can pull this up. Let's find out. Oh, I should share my browser. Okay, so they don't have, okay, what about, label? No. Artist? I could have sworn. That's weird that it's not. I wonder if it has to do with the Japanese. I don't think so, but let me take a look here. Too sharp? No. I typed that really well. So if I try this link, that works, yeah. I don't think it was under All Japan Records in English, I don't think, but maybe. That is really weird that it's not pulling up in the Wayback Machine, unless I copy and pasted it weird. Nope, this is definitely the page. Well, let's see here. And let's go back to English. Copy that. Let's just see. Yeah, that is so weird. I wonder if it's a weird thing like how Last FM I don't know. That's really weird. Also interesting that AJR Live 2 is the... Okay, so... Right. So there's a download button, but it's just auto-populated with Amazon, iTunes, eBay. Set track as current obsession. What the hell is this? Oh. Yeah, I wonder... I'm just curious to try a couple things here. If I go to, like, Die Tracks, that's got an archived version. So I'm wondering if I can, like, see the, find a, like, related artists link from here, maybe? Yeah, we can see what Last FM used to look like. Oh, hey, there's me! I don't think that page will have been archived. Whoa, best hang on to your eardrums. I'll try going to my own... Okay, yeah, so this extended similar artist page, not archived. We'll just see. I wonder how many times the Internet Archive captured my Last FM profile. 2. The answer is 2. I doubt it. I doubt it. Can I even switch tabs here? Doesn't look like it. Now, let me look at this. Also, just a random Japanese artist. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess, yeah, there's no archive of the All Japan Records Last FM. Or at least if there is, it's buried in such a way that it's not easily found within a few minutes. But they did have a bunch of downloads up there. And yeah, most of their CDs definitely do not pop up very often. I'm guessing a lot of them were produced in pretty limited quantities. Trying to think of the last time I saw any go up, really. Yeah, I can't even think of the most recent time there was like a big batch of them. Die Tracks is the 8-Bit Strikes Back. Does show up every now and then, because that's a pressed CD that I think got slightly wider distribution. And then also... Hang on a second. Oh, for Dolly, huh? I wonder. I mean, that could be... I wouldn't be surprised if there was another artist using that name, since it is kind of similar. I feel like if they were, I would have seen someone tweeting about it. So I feel like that's probably just another artist using the same name. Yeah, there was the one guy probably, 6 months ago at this point, who put up a whole bunch of really old rare stuff, all the like Nevin CDs and some Nihon Kokumin and stuff. But other than that, there haven't been really any big drops of stuff going up secondhand recently. I mean, there's this Sharpnel drop that just went up, but Fuse and Dreamy. What track are we on? 4th track here? Right? I guess so. I'll flip this around and give a view of the array of pillars we've built up here in just a second. As soon as I finish this bag. Snap. 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 And snap. Yeah, there's progress on this little atrium area, I guess. I don't know what part of the building this is yet, but we'll know soon. This way for now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know it really sucks for things like Spotify and Last.fm, where, you know, they just have no good support for multiple artists with the same name. Gosh, what was it? I don't remember what it was, but there was something I was Googling, looking up the other day, like a band or artist name, and I realized, like, this name is kind of weird, but they really ensured that they wouldn't be getting hits for other things mixed up in their searches. No idea what it was, though. This guy's caped out. Yeah, yeah, I get that a lot. Also with so I use iTunes and I have an Apple TV, and if you go to the artists list, it just has auto-populated photos of some artist with that name for a lot of artist listings, and a lot of them are not correct at all. And it's like there's no way to change that either. It's all just pulled from the internet. You can't manually tag artist photos in iTunes. We got another guy here. Is that Boromir? I think that's Boromir. He's got a little shield. That's the one does not simply walk into Mordor guy. Okay. Build mode. That just over some. There we go. Okay, so this goes on the back. That's the left side here. How far over does that? Okay, mine's with this. Forgot it did that. That was not me. Oh, this thing. What's going on here? There we go. Well, did this, okay, yep. Am I confused or just blind? I'm just blind? Where is... There it is. Yep, never mind. Right, and I should have also mentioned that so when this was uploaded onto Last FM by the label, none of the tracks had names. All of the tracks are just like first track on, so the album is called Texas. And it's like first track on Texas, second track on Texas, third track on Texas. But I believe that I asked Die Tracks about it once, and there just is no actual track listing, I think. So just like none of these tracks actually have names. I could be wrong. Because again, I've never seen a physical copy, so I've never seen what like the back or the inside of the insert, hypothetically, if one even exists, looks like. And I think this is one that was like slightly later in the life of All Japan Records. I mean, it's 98. But yeah, I think this one was never listed on the All Japan website. You know, I wonder though. I definitely don't. In fact, I'm almost positive this was never listed on the All Japan site, because if it was, it would have a catalog number. I believe that everything that was listed on the old All Japan site had a catalog number associated. But now that I think of it, I am not entirely sure where I got the release year I have listed for this as 98. It may have been labeled as that on the Last FM upload. I honestly don't remember. But yeah, just the, I don't know, something about the... Oh, no, of course, like, the year comes from Speed King Design, where the jacket comes from, because there's also the little bit of release information for each jacket they showcased. So I kind of wonder if that year is wrong, now that I think about it, because just the fact that it's a CD and not a cassette, and just kind of the general design of the cover gives me vibes of some of the later, like, 2000, 2001 CD releases All Japan put out. And if it really came out in 98, I feel like it would have been listed on their website, but maybe not. But yeah. No track list available anywhere that I have ever seen. I turned off my browser. Yeah, okay. Super chill, just like 12-second loop. Let's see. some ambient waves splashing around. Should put this on when I go to sleep. Am I using the wrong piece? I totally used the wrong piece here. I wonder if that little melody in the first half of the track was from something, or just a original little melody. That's one thing about not having track names, is there's no source to be like, oh, that looks like it's referencing something they might have sampled. Total mystery. Eh. Okay. Instance. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I was thinking. It felt like a flashback or like dream sequence delusion type scene in like a old PC-98 visual novel. Those kind of vibes. And of course, that's really exactly the sort of thing that would be sampled in a nerdcore track. Yeah. I don't think really All Japan ever did a whole lot of visual novel sampling that I can really think of off the top of my head. There's really a lot of video game and then like TV and movies. When I mean video game, I mean like console Nintendo games, really, basically. Yeah. This is track 8. Yes, so my favorite track on the album, and the one I really wanted to give a listen to, is up next. But this is definitely a good lead into it. Yeah, definitely like the blown out kicks. Trying to get everything straight on this. Well, it's good enough. There. So this, you can't really, this sits up here, and it seems four-way symmetrical, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, is there any part of this that's only two-way symmetrical? That means that pointing it one way versus the other is correct versus not correct? I don't think there is. I think this is fully four-way symmetrical, yeah, so you can just sit up there. Oh shit, we gotta do some sticker sticking. Alright, here we go. This is probably going to be muted in the VOD.
What do you do when you've done it all? Cannonball, 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 cannonball. It's not what you do, it's how you do. Be anything you want to be.
This is just like, it's untouched.
What you got, it's how you use it. You be you and I'll be me, it's just a matter of style. You can't fake it, mile after mile, feeling free. If you got the soul, you can make it. Move 'em out, let 'em roll, from sea to shining sea. Cannonball. What do you do when the mountain is there? How do you answer the challenging day? And when your back's against the wall, what do you do when you've done it all?
Oh no, knocked the little guy over.
Cannonball.
Just show off the progress on the back here. Hard to fit in, but we got some like paintings, a little belfry.
Let 'em roll from sea to shining sea. Ball. Cannonball.
I just really appreciate the audacity that this is like 7.5 minutes long and half of it is just the original track with nothing on it. Oh boy, another roof. Rooftop can take the rest of the screen. No, it'll be quick. It'll be quick. Now we start to get the beat coming in, you know, halfway through, 3.5 minutes in. I mean, yeah, that's good choice for the vibes this week for sure. Things pick up a little bit with the TK&TROPHY album when we get to that, but not quite done yet. But yeah, I really like how in the part of that that's like the actual track where there's been instrumentation and stuff added, it's just that like 8-second or whatever loop sample of the bridge from the Cannonball Run song. But they're like, no, you gotta hear the whole song. We're only gonna use the bridge in our remix, but we need you to hear this entire song first. This is a really good one too. Picks up a little bit. I have no idea what this is sampling here, but this one's wrong. Alright, time to start tiling the roof. Very fascinating part of the process. Just need to first check in on what this little visitor is doing back here. Just gonna settle down behind the computer. Alright. Let's open that. And now to the last track on this album. I don't think I'm finishing this set today. I think we have to add like multiple hours to the stream. That was one too many. Oh gosh, how am I gonna get this off? This. There we go. That just, okay, it's the same vibe all the way. Hey, hey, welcome. Unless you've been here. In which case, welcome. Oh, okay. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And then TK. Okay, there's all the blue tiles. Wants me to go ahead and get them nice and straight, so I'll do that. It is very satisfying to place all these and then go through and straighten them out. Because these, of course, rotate freely. So you can see on this side that I haven't straightened yet, some of them are pretty crooked. But you can just take a single 1/3 wide thickness, slide them in between, and it straightens them on out very nicely. They have to be, you know, relatively straight already for it to be able to really fit in there properly, but... now everything is more or less nice and straight. There we go. Starting to look good. Alright. And now we're on to the TK&TROPHY album. This one is a CD rep and not a 128 kbps download from Last.fm, fortunately. On the other hand, sadly, the copy of this that this was ripped from was a little damaged, so the very last track in the last couple minutes or so has a little bit of audio artifacting, so be warned. It's nothing that's gonna, like, destroy your eardrums or anything, just annoying. Annoying and disappointing. Hey, Xevious, I just I pulled Xevious in the stupid Sega video games as hot anime girls gacha game. Obviously, Sega and other companies as well, because they've done collaborations and stuff, but... weird thing about that game is that they used Virtua Cop as, like, one of the 3 main characters to advertise the game before it came out, and it's been out for like 3 months now, and Virtua Cop is still not added to the game. They have not done the Virtua Cop story event or whatever yet. They might be, like, saving it as their, like, I don't know, heavy hitter cap off to something or something, but really funny. Yeah. Yeah, they've got Pocky and Rocky and Mappy. They just put out Evil Girl Mappy. But no Virtua Cop. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think at this point, TK&TROPHY's album Titanic is, I think, the only major CD release from All Japan. I guess there's also one Yama album that hasn't been archived in any way. One Yama album and one TK&TROPHY album. Yeah, peer at the encyclopedia here real quick, 'cause I'm curious about that. Yeah, forgot one of those, I think. Yeah, really just those two. Everything else pretty much has been put up mostly by All Japan Records themselves, or archived otherwise. And obviously the really old cassette releases are completely spotty in their archival status. But yeah, just one Yama release and one TK&TROPHY release. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh, jeez. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Where? Under each of these. And then all surrounded by tan. Probably want to do another round of straightening everything out after this before things get too ridiculous. I wonder how accurate this roof tiling actually is to the set design in the movie. Or if this is a creative liberty to make my fingertips hurt. And then just one more. Alright, let's straighten stuff out again. Oh, I got someone peeking around the camera here. Alright, not perfect, but that's once again looking pretty good. It does look really nice once it's actually done. Okay, wait, did I skip I think I skipped a step here, yeah, okay. Along with these guys at the bottom. Alright, so new goal is to just finish this roof part off this episode. No, we're almost done. Just check something here. Yes, okay. Yes. Okay, next step is the final batch of roof tiles. green here, green here. Whole line of green, whole line of orange, and then it's weird again. Okay. Okay, this one's green. I'll do a square green here. Two green here. One here. Alright, straighten one more time. Yeah, very nice and chill. Chill breaks. Of course. Zelda Ondo. We have heard this on the show before, but it's a classic, so no complaints about getting to it again. Come on, straighten up. Yes, very omoshiroi track. So if you're not familiar, which I don't know, you might not be, Ondo is like a very traditional Japanese like festival dance music. It has like a very specific rhythm to it, and this is that, but with Zelda samples. Not even really any Zelda music. But Zelda samples. There's Zelda music I forgot about the bit. I don't really know. I don't think so. Can't think of anything super similar off the top of my head. I mean, I'm sure there is, and I just don't know about it. But... Oh, thank you. Thank you for the Prime sub. That's 8 months total. Thank you very much. Oh no, one of my roof tiles got unstraightened. It's okay, I fixed it. That's totally okay, you don't have to. You do get some sick emotes to use. I really want to add more emotes to the Discord server. I keep forgetting to find the time. Work for me was very, very busy this week. But yeah, I want to find the time to do that, and hopefully someday I'll be enabled for follower emotes on Twitch, and I can add those. Alright, here's our more or less finished roof with nice and straight roof tiles for the most part. Alright, how many more tracks are on this? Okay, we still got a good chunk of this album left. Oh, that's not right. Here? Like that? Yeah. Okay, time to affix the roof. like it sits like that. How exactly? What? Okay. Not know at all what this is sampling either. Come on, get in there. That lined up. Yeah, it's lined up pretty well. Just trying to get this pin in to hold the roof in place. There we go. Haha. Do this last little touch real quick. Okay, swing it around. Yeah, that's looking nice. I think we got time for one more bag. We are not finishing this set today. But, yeah, might even have time for two. Let's see. Let's see how far we get. We have about a half hour, 35 minutes left. It is a dope roof. There's the little belfry spire. Okay, this is a little separate thing, so I'm just gonna move this off the camera briefly. There we go. Hold on. No, put it in your hand. There you go. Wrong hand, but whatever. There he is. Legolas. Oh, right. That's the joke. So there's him, and then you do this. And you got Legolas. Yeah. This is probably my second favorite track on this album. After the last one. The final one, not the previous one. I wonder how that happened. I wonder how last came to mean previous. Because really that makes no sense. Like, I can't even imagine a logical explanation for that. Last week. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I guess it must be something along those lines. But it feels weird because I feel like last... Yeah, I feel like it's got a finality to it. That doesn't make sense then to use it to mean the last one so far. A sense of perpetuity to the word last. Honestly, I bet it's Shakespeare's fault. He probably did that shit. I'm not sure that that beep just now was supposed to be there. That sounded like a ripping error, which would not be surprising. So, from this perspective, like... Wait, what? Yeah, okay, now we're good, we're good. I'm cool enough turning off this fan. Four. Alright, yeah, I think we can squeeze in one more bag here, which should hopefully finish off this little side build perfectly, I think. Yeah, basically. Looks like the bag after this is a tree. Hate building trees. Yeah, get this built and then we will finish next week for sure. Fortunately, I planned ahead and prepared preview images for either outcome. Forgot about this track being on here, because this is a really good one too. And I think and I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna add one more track in here. I'm gonna shove in the Guchon remix of this from the TK&TROPHY release on Strikes Back Records, because it's really good, and I want to listen to it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, did the Strikes Back release come up on random back when I was doing random selections instead of actually curating? I feel like I very vaguely remember that. Can I make this stable now? Oh, shit, I never changed the album info. Copy. At least I didn't just completely forget. It's wild. Oh god, I'm in the fucking delay llama. Just perfect. I think there's a, like, for a while at least, there was not a full archive of all the Strikes Back stuff, but a semi-complete archive, just on some website, I think. This might be on there still. Not sure. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming here. And the last two tracks are both Totoro remixes. Both really good, but I definitely prefer the second. The second is, I think, one of the last couple tracks in Hujiko Pro's nerdcore mix. So you may have heard it there before. What the hell's going on here? Okay, is that better? I think we're good now. That's good enough for me. Just the front of this little thing is very unstable through here. It's not perfectly stabilized by other sections of the building. So it wobbles all about and threatens to fall apart. We're doing one last roof section here, which I can hopefully power through and get all squared away. Possibly two separate roof sections. This is Totoro, My Neighbor Totoro. It is a pretty similar melody and instrumentation, though, for sure, yeah. I'm definitely very curious about the new Miyamoto movie. I'm not like a huge Miyazaki movie. Yeah, I'm really curious about the Mario movie. No, I'm not like a huge Studio Ghibli fan, but I've seen most of the movies and enjoy them to varying degrees. But I've heard a lot of good things about the new movie that was put out with absolutely zero publicity, and there's like no trailer or stills or really any information about it at all available. But it's out in Japan now. There's one section of roof done. We'll see if we can get through the other here. Yep, well, there we go. There's half the roof. And on to our last track, unless I throw something on at the very end because it takes me too long to finish making this roof. Yeah, this one is really good. Like I said, it does unfortunately have some audio artifacting corruption near the end. Again, nothing that's gonna cause you ear damage, just a little annoying click. This one really builds up over a long period of time. Okay. Straighten it all out. Alright. Back over. This guy. Whoop. This guy. This guy. Slap him onto the roof zone. Snap on him. Looking good. And there's one tiny little bit left here. This towards the front. There's one unused piece here. I hope I didn't miss something. Okay, no. Grab this. Set this right down in here. That should. There we go. And then we place this bad boy right here. Haha. Alright. So not finished yet. There's still a section that goes down in there that we have to do, but I think next week, absolutely, we will definitely wrap this massive monster of a set up. Let me go ahead and get you the brick house password as we move into the last crackly couple minutes of this track here. There's that. So password for this week, very simple. It's just Texas. All lowercase as usual, just Texas. And so I've got, the two albums we listened to, and also that live set from the beginning up in there to download. And I don't think there's a couple people new watching, but yeah, each episode, everything we listen to goes up in its own folder under that directory, and I give you a password at the end of each episode, so if you want to listen to it yourself later, you can. So please enjoy that. And here come our clicks. I'm very sorry, but real quick, since we have to finish out this Lego set next week, we're going to listen to some releases from Ravok Records. The newer Smile Hunters album, Strawberry Cheese Cracker, and I forgot to look up the reading of the name of the Jasko album, but Jasko album on Ravok Records. So that'll be next week, and then the week after that, we will do a group watch of A Secret Thing. It'll be a secret up until we start watching it. And then the week after that, we'll start a new Lego set. And I'll probably do another giveaway. So we might maybe listen to some LBT, since I have some LBT stuff to give away. So yeah, that's what the next few weeks look like. After, maybe we'll do not a new season, but like a one-off episode with a smaller set, because after that I might be not really able to do shows for a little bit, but we'll see. Just keep an eye out and keep enjoying, and thank you for joining, and I'll see you later. Peace out.